Again, we have Lauren Manzanares, I hope I said that correctly, joining us. She is from Stephen F. Austin State University in the deep Piney Woods, beautiful section if you've never been up to deep East Texas, northeast of Houston. This is a place for you. I was talking to someone at lunch today. We said it's just like, it's the Christmas tree haven. There's just trees everywhere. Anyway, I'll let Lauren share more on that for you. But officially, she is the Admissions Regional Coordinator for South Texas. And so, Lauren, take it away.
Awesome. Well, hi, guys. I see that we have Brownsville veterans in Santa Rosa. And who else do we have here joining us today?
Angie Gomez is from Donna North.
Okay, Donna North. Awesome. Okay, guys, like Chris said, my name is Lauren Manzanares, the Admissions Regional Coordinator for South Texas. So I will be your point of contact. At the end of the presentation, I will share my email address with you along with my personal cell phone number. If you have any questions, you do not hesitate to let me know. So what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt to show you guys a video. First of all, Stephen F. Austin, like I said, is in East Texas, Piney Woods. So from Brownsville, you're looking at about a maybe 10-hour drive. Same thing for Santa Rosa. Donna, you're a little bit closer, so maybe a 7-8 hour drive. Myself, I graduated from McAllen High School. I play Bulldogs. I went to Stephen F. Austin. I actually transferred. I stayed home my first 2 years. That's one of my biggest regret, guys, is staying home because I didn't get out there and get the full freshman experience as a university or at a university. So that's one of my things that I really harp on when I talk to students is getting out there, getting out of the valley and exploring. You go to a university and hopefully that's SFA, but you go out there and let's just say it's just too far for you or you're just not having a good time. Well, you can at least say that you tried, and there are good institutions in South Texas that you can continue your education. So with that being said, I want to try to bring SFA to you guys by showing a video. If all else fails, you're just gonna listen to me talk for about 45 minutes. So let's try to get this going. See if I can, okay, bear with me.
So go to share screen down the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome, awesome.
At Clinging Ivy University, we have quality academics, a beautiful campus, and small class sizes. At Cookie Cutter College, at Generic U, we have a beautiful campus, quality academics, small class sizes, quality academics, small class sizes, a beautiful campus, and quality academics.
How's it going? So you want to know a little more about SFA?
Yeah. Well, we like to let our campus do the talking.
Here, check out the Lumberjack experience.
An axe handle?
That's right. It's a symbol of our school spirit.
Where am I?
You're in Nacogdoches, Texas. Hi, I'm Bree, and welcome to SFA. SFA has one of the most beautiful campuses in the state. And because we're here in the middle of the East Texas Piney Woods, we're the Lumberjacks. But there'll be more on our spectacular campus later. First, let me show you what life is like here at SFA. This is the Student Center, one of the newest buildings on campus and the center of activity here at SFA. Inside, you'll find a Starbucks, a bookstore, a cafeteria, and an amazing food court. There's meeting rooms for organizations, ballrooms, and a movie theater. And speaking of organizations, SFA has an organization for just about any interest. Don't just take my word for it.
At SFA, there's over 200 organizations you can join. There's something for everyone.
They have tons of activities. Some of the organizations are throwing campus-wide activities the first week of school. It's just nonstop with all the organizations out there doing things. So just by going out and walking around campus, you're going to meet friends.
I'm involved in Student Activities Association. We put on over 200 free events on campus every year. And then I'm also in Student Association of Social Workers, which is really great professionally as well as socially.
Greek life here at SFA is a really big deal. I'm a member of the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity. I joined that fraternity mainly because there were guys like me.
The Greek organization that I'm in is Sigma Lambda Beta International Fraternity Incorporated. We're a Latino-based fraternity, and we like to focus our principles on community service.
I'm part of the orientation programs. We work with all of the incoming freshmen, getting them excited about coming, registering them for classes, and helping the parents out a little bit, letting them know it's okay to let their child go.
I joined Chi Omega my second semester of my freshman year. Now I'm the recruitment chair, so I've actually grown and prospered in the organization and got to show my leadership skills.
There's so many different organizations for you to find people who actually have the same interests as you, as well as places to try out new things and meet new people.
Sports are huge here at SFA. We're an NCAA Division I school, and from baseball to basketball, our students show up to watch our games. And football? Well, you just have to experience it.
You bleed purple when you come up to SFA. Everybody has their axe handles. Everybody's part of the Purple Haze section at football games. It's just, you're thrown into a community when you come to SFA, right off the bat.
Football game at SFA is intense. Everybody's out there. Family comes into town. All the organizations, just everybody on campus. Professors even come out to tailgating.
Sports are a big deal over here. Our basketball team is great. Those games are a lot of fun. It's great to go to those games and see how everyone's cheering on the teams.
Whether it be tennis or soccer or football, of course, or basketball, I'm always there. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had here.
And if you feel the need to work out yourself, we have a new state-of-the-art recreation center with everything you need to stay in shape. There's even an outdoor pool with a lazy river and a 36-seat hot tub.
It's an amazing place to come and exercise and keep your physical condition, in top shape. But it's also a great opportunity to meet people. All of our workout machines have monitors on them, so that you can watch TV, you can watch sports as you're running or working out.
Intramural sports are just sports here on campus. They're for any student to play. We've invented some of our own sports called flicker ball. You play with the football on a basketball court. That's one of my favorites.
I really recommend getting involved in intramural sports. You form a group together and you get to play against other people who have their own groups formed.
So you've seen what all there is to do. Cole's here to tell you a little bit more about where you're going to live.
Thanks, Bree. One of the things you're probably wondering about is on-campus housing. SFA has 16 residence halls, each with their own style and personality. This is one of our newest, Lumberjack Village.
Everything is in walking distance. And so it's really cool that you can walk from your residence hall to your first class, and it's 5 minutes, and you get to see all your friends on the way.
Coming into college, I did live in a residence hall like all incoming freshmen will. It was an adjustment, but it was a good adjustment. It felt like a home away from home. But I really enjoyed living on campus, and it's quite convenient being near the cafeterias and being able to walk to class.
All of our rooms have custom furniture and Wi-Fi connections. They vary a little bit with private, community, and suite-style bathrooms.
I feel very safe on campus. When I'm walking from one place to another, I see at least 2 university policemen either riding or driving around or walking. They're always really friendly. You always get a wave or a smile or a hello. So it's very comforting to know that they're always here and they really are willing to help out.
Now you might think living on campus isn't your thing, but give it a try and I promise you'll love living right in the middle of everything. Besides, this is where you'll meet most of your best friends.
You get to know a lot of people living on campus. just from going in and out of the dorms, passing by people on the way to the cafeteria and things like that that you wouldn't get if you just lived off campus.
Our new freshman residence hall and our library both have an academic resource center where you can get free tutoring, use our computers, or reserve a group room for you and your friends to work on special projects. Living on campus means you'll eat most of your meals here. So how's the food? It's pretty good. Our cafeteria serves all sorts of fresh foods every day. This is the center of campus. This statue is Stephen F. Austin, our university's namesake. Around here, we call him Servant Steve. This is where people meet in between classes to talk and hang out. School organizations will set up tables out here to let students know what's going on campus, since it's a good-sized place. It's not too bad a walk from one place to another. Plus, as beautiful as it is, it's practically like a walk in the park.
When you walk outside, there's pine trees as far as you can see. They're on every angle of campus. The buildings on campus are gorgeous. The architecture, especially some of the older ones like the Austin Building and the Rusk Building. We've also got a lot of newer stuff on campus too, so it's a good combination of old and new and East Texas spirit all together.
Once I found SFA and visited the college, I found out that the environment was just perfect for me. The trees, the people, just the staff, everyone was so friendly. It felt right when I came here.
This campus is just so inviting. It's beautiful. It's close-knit. You don't have to walk a mile to each class. It's just very close, and you feel safe here.
You need to come to the campus and see it.
But let's not forget the reason we're here is to learn. So Megan's going to tell you a little bit about SFA academics.
SFA classes are great. We have over 120 majors and areas of study, and our classes are sized perfectly, so you get to know your professors and your classmates. At SFA, you're not just a number. Just ask the students.
The class sizes are all pretty small. The professors, through the small classes, get to know you better and know your name, and you're not just another face to them.
They're willing to give you a lot of hands-on attention, and it's a really great experience, and you learn a lot at SFA because you get that attention.
The professors here are really open. They always have great office hours. You can come visit them. I can contact my professors by email. I can just walk in sometimes during the office hours. They're really friendly, and they're really willing to help you.
My major is mathematics, and the faculty in the math department is top class. Just excellent. They're very thoughtful, very caring, very understanding.
All my professors know my name first and last. They make sure you're learning it and you're getting it. So they really do care. They want you to succeed.
College is different than high school. Here you get hands-on experience no matter what your major is. This is our Early Childhood Research Center. It's a real school with real children, and you get real-world experience. It's just another way SFA helps prepare you to start your career.
I'm a journalism major with a concentration in advertising. SFA has taught me a lot. They've given me a lot of great internship opportunities, both on campus and off. And through those and the competitions that we've been able to attend, I definitely feel like I have a leg up against all the competition in the industry.
I'm an accounting major, and one of the best things that SFA is, I guess, given to me as an accounting major is that they do offer a 5-year program for accounting majors. 4 years of undergraduate work, and then that 5th year is basically I'm getting my master's or my CPA in accounting.
I'm an early education major at SFA, which is I'm EC through 6, early childhood through 6th grade, and I'm going to be very prepared. All of the teachers and the professors that I've had, all of the internships, the student teaching, working at the early childhood, everything prepares you.
SFA is a cool blend of old and new. A new multi-million-dollar renovation has transformed one of our oldest buildings on campus into a state-of-the-art science laboratory. Here you get hands-on experience and work with professors on innovative research in our modern and safety-conscious labs.
Being a chemistry major really keeps me in line with my studies. I really enjoy science, so chemistry at SFA was a really good deal for me, and the classes are really small, which is perfect for me. I love it.
You have access to more than 20 computer labs and nearly 800 workstations on campus. SFA gives you the tools you need to be successful in college.
SFA has prepared me to make sure that when I do get my job and when I do pursue my career, that I'll be ready.
So there's a quick look around SFA. You're about to start a new chapter in your life, and we think SFA is the best place in the world to do it.
I chose SFA because when I visited here, I could see myself in the classroom and studying in the library and walking around campus. I just felt a community and I really, really liked it.
My favorite thing about SFA is the way it makes me feel.
My favorite part about SFA are the lifelong friends I've made.
Definitely the school spirit. Can I pick two? SFA is very important in my life. I feel like it's made me who I am.
It's just really cool that it's a smaller school that you get to know everyone.
I'm so glad that I came here my freshman year. I have received a quality education here.
My favorite thing about SFA is I can wear purple all the time and nobody will say anything to me about it.
Wow, my favorite thing about SFA is everything. You can't compile really SFA into one thing. SFA is the best place that you could possibly go to for college.
Wow. You should really discover the lumberjack experience for yourself.
Okay, guys, well, I brought SFA to you guys, so now you can say you've technically visited the campus. However, it's a totally different experience once you actually step foot on our campus. So now I'm going to go into a little bit of our admission process and what our requirements are in regards to meeting our admission standards. So I'm going to share another screen with you. This one's not it, but we'll go with this one first. So we were founded in 1923. We are known for education. That's one of our top majors. From elementary ed to secondary ed, SFA was primarily a teacher education school before we became a university. So all of our students will find a job even before graduation. So education is number one. We have about, as you can see, 26 students per class. We almost have about 13,000. Our true number is about 12,762, I believe, students. So you're not looking at a huge institution. We are fairly small, and the student to faculty ratio, you can see, 20:1. We are a Division I institution, therefore we do offer athletic scholarship for those of you who do want to play collegiate ball. If you have not registered on NCAA and you are a senior, you may want to do that now because that's how institutions know that you do want to play for them collegiately. So now going into our requirements. This is our home page. I'm getting used to this page. It's not the website that I'm used to. We launched a new website at the beginning of September. Something that I'm still trying to get used to. So here are our admission standards. Of course, we are on Applied Texas, okay? And what we do is we look at your high school rank. So top 10%, as you can see, there's no minimum score required. And this is pretty much black and white. So let's say you're in the second quartile of your class and the requirement for admissions is a 20, as you can see here. You get a 19. That doesn't mean that you're going to be denied admissions. Letters of recommendations, about 2 to 3. An essay, the essay is going to be your choice of topic because it's not a required piece of material that we need, and a resume. With those 3 things that I just mentioned will help out your application, especially if you're taking dual credit courses, AP courses, that all plays into effect. So what will happen is if you don't meet those admission standards, you will go into what we call a file review. As you can see, a 4th quarter student would go into a file review. And again, those 3 things that I mentioned, those few extra courses, if you take like a Spanish 3 course, that will help you out as well. And any other documentation that you want to submit that makes you look good as a student and overall will help your application out. We look for a student who is well-rounded, meaning you can make those A's and B's in class and also participate in extracurricular activities within the school and outside in your community. Deadlines. So SFA we don't have a deadline. We have what's called a rolling admissions, as you can see right here. That just means technically a student can apply up until the 12th class day. Do you want to do that? No, because you're missing on benefits as far as applying for housing early and registering for orientation early, and don't forget the free money, scholarships. We do have a deadline for scholarships, and that is February 1st, no matter what year or classification you are. February 1st is right around the corner. So if you haven't applied yet, no big deal. You still have time. You're not missing any deadlines as of yet. Apply Texas again. Simple test scores, transcript. That's what you need to meet our admission requirements. And I'm pretty sure everybody is familiar with the high school recommended. You do have to have that in order to meet our admission standards. So a little bit about our academics. I touched education is #1 in our institution. We have, in our College of Science and Math, we have a lot of pre-professional programs. And by pre-professional programs, meaning like pre-med, physical therapy, occupational therapy. So basically, if you want to go into a pre-professional route, you can major in anything that you want. Now, having that science background will be a little bit more beneficial for you once you start applying to your professional schools, such as medical school or PT school. Always good to have that science background. And we have astronomy, physics, engineering. We have 2 tracks. That's a fairly new major that we have to offer. We have an electrical and mechanical track. And the good thing about going into a STEM, which is a science, technology, engineering, and math field, we have an amazing scholarship of $10,000. However, the catch is for an incoming freshman, you have to have a test score in the math section of a 600 or a 26 on the ACT. So we look for those specific scores in that math section of your college readiness test you have to take. But it's $10,000, guys, that you can receive. And the catch is also it's renewable for the 4 years. So that's $40,000 for going into a STEM field. And it's you class of 2017 will be the first class to have ever received this scholarship. So it's a brand new scholarship for you guys. I mean, free money. What else can you want or get? Also, scholarships, top 10% of your class. We have an academic excellence scholarship, $3,000 as well. It is renewable. That can equal up to $12,000 for the 4 years that you are there. Of course, you have to maintain your GPA and take about 12 hours full-time every semester. So the sooner you apply, the sooner you get to apply for our over 200 plus scholarships that we have. And I know sometimes you may have to stay home, and transferring may be an option. There are scholarships for transfer students as well. So that is a little bit about our admission requirements. As of right now, do I have any questions? Okay, so I'm going to talk about a little bit about our College of Business. That's our #2 in college at our university. And, hold on just a sec. We have, like Raul said in the video, we have an accounting program. It's a 5-year program. We have a new major for students who want to be like a sports agent. That's sports management. That's a new major. We have also a human resources major, fairly new program. We have international business, and speaking about international, we do a lot of study abroad programs. Students have gone to Germany, Japan. We have a student right now who studied abroad in Japan and is now interning over there. So she's having a blast and getting to learn that culture that's over there in Japan. And now College of Fine Arts, we have art education, we have cinematography and filmmaking, which down here in the Valley seems like it's kind of a popular major, and students look for that as well. Graphic design, Sound recording technology, that is a very interesting major. You do have to audition for that one, as well as any type of music performance, theater. There are audition dates already on our website. And auditioning for that, guys, is more to get into the program and also for scholarships. The better you do, the more money you get, of course. And another big program that we do have for college is our College of Forestry and Ag. So students who want to become a vet, you would major in animal science and your minor would be pre-vet. We also have forest wildlife management, straight forestry and ag. You want to be an ag teacher. I know that's something else that's kind of big down here as well. Spatial science. So that is a major where, you know how Walmart, you think they just place it at the corner of Elemental P and XYZ? No, they have surveyors that go out there and they do a lot of research in regards to what's going to be beneficial for that city. So that's how our major in regards to spatial science work. They go out there. We are the oldest town in Texas, so there's a lot to do in Nacogdoches in regards to history and forestry, big pine trees everywhere that you go there. And then one of our final colleges is our liberal and applied arts. That's where you will find criminal justice. I know at the college fair in Brownsville, a lot of students were interested in criminal justice. You can specialize in corrections, law enforcement, and if you do want to go to law school, we have pre-law as well. So of course you can major in, again, anything that you want. It's a pre-professional program. Students who want to go to law school sometimes major in history and or English because you're going to be reading and writing a lot in law school. So you want to have that study habits and study skills of, hunkering down and reading a 250-page book once a week or every other night, whatever it is. But also in our liberal and applied arts, we have mass media where you have your journalism, radio, TV. We have modern languages as well, where we have French, German, Spanish, and that's about it. But you can be a Spanish teacher. Something else that a lot of students ask about is our ROTC, and we do have a military science minor, not a major. Our ROTC is Army-based. We do have a lot of scholarships, especially students who do want to go into the nursing field and participate in our ROTC. There's special scholarships for you guys as well. We do have a full bachelor's degree, Science of Nursing, and we are working on a master's program for that as well. So another good thing that whether you think that you will qualify for it or not, but our School of Honors is an excellent program for you to get into. We have many perks in regards to our School of Honors. You get to register for courses first. Honors is, you may be thinking it's going to just be a little bit more challenging. Yes, they will be. However, your class sizes cut down tremendously. The beginning, I did share with you guys that your class sizes are going to be about 26. In our School of Honors, that cuts down to half. You will have at most 15 students in your class. The director of our School of Honors likes to kind of work things backwards. They like to have the students teach the class. So because it's such a small, intimate class size, you will be sitting kind of like at a round table and be discussing amongst each other, being not so much self-taught, but monitored by the professor. And he will get into it and put questions in your head and kind of like make you think outside the box. There is additional requirements for that. You do have to have a 26 on your ACT or a 1220 on your SAT to meet those requirements, along with, I believe it's an essay. The choice is on our website, and that does change from year to year in regards to the essay requirements for that. Any questions as of right now? I feel like I'm going too fast.
Doing great. They're just listening right now. I don't have any questions coming through.
So yes, as a first-time freshman, you may be overwhelmed with everything that's going on. The good thing about SFA is we have what's called our Academic Assistance and Resource Center, which stands ARC. We have free tutoring in our library. In this center, we have different tables where if you're just not the best, like I was in math, you have a table, of course. You go in there, and the students who are your tutors, they are the top of their class within that department. So you're going to get a math major, has a 4.0 or plus within the math department, and they will kind of review everything with you, have questions. There's also what's called supplemental instruction, and that's kind of not like a class, but you're not going to get credit for it. Again, similar, the professor will handpick that student, and they will go over everything that you will be taught that week. So the professor and that student works hand on hand pretty much on a weekly basis to be able to help the students out who are just not getting it. And then also we have what's called an open door policy with our professors. I utilize that a lot while on campus. My professors did get to know me, but also because I was involved on campus. But I would go in and just sit down like, I just don't understand what's going on here. Can we re-review this? And just questions that I didn't get answered during that class time. So that's another plus that we have in regards to attending SFA. There's also different, like the video said, over 200 organizations that we have on campus. If you can't find something that fits your needs. For example, if you like to catch butterflies on Saturdays, you can start your own butterfly catching club, so long that you have 4 other members that like to catch butterflies with you, and an advisor. And the advisor can be either a faculty member or a staff member, kind of like how you have now your teachers, your mentors in high school. They just will supervise your meetings that go on and supervise you catching butterflies, I guess. Yeah. So you do have to live on campus. Our dormitories, freshmen have to have exclusively freshman facilities that you will be housed in, and that's kind of towards one main section of our campus. You have to live on campus until you are 21 or 60 credit hours, which is pretty much your first 2 years of school. I think it's beneficial for you guys because you're going to be going away from home. Some of you, this is going to be your first time separated from your parents, so you will not be alone with other freshmen. We don't like to pair you up with an upperclassman just because they've already gone through it, and now you have to experience, being the first-time freshman. Some of you are first-generation students, and we do have a special program called Gen Jacks that is exclusively for students who are, of course, first generations. And in that program, they help you kind of time management, balance a checkbook, learn how to separate your clothes, can't wash whites and colors together, that sort of thing. And so the first year you will have a mentor, and your mentor is going to be a sophomore in college who was a first gen student. So they know exactly kind of what you're going through, your feelings and whatnot, but we like to pair you up with somebody who've already walked in those footsteps, and you may have some other questions, so they can kind of answer those questions that you have. One of our fabulous programs that we have, we just noticed that we were starting to get a lot of first-gen students about 3 years ago or so, and there just wasn't any programs for them, so this has really helped out and expanded, and we've noticed within the 3 years that the retention rate of first-generation students has significantly gone up within our institution. So that's something good about that. Fun. Nacogdoches, I'm not going to lie to you guys, is a small town. There's about 31,000 students. Population. 31,000. We're kind of like a college town. The biggest cities nearby is Tyler, which is about an hour or so north. And then the Houston and Dallas is about 2.5 hours, give or take. from us as well. So I completely understand being 8 to 10 hours away from home. To be quite honest, I didn't come home that often. But there's a lot to do on campus, whether you get involved within your organization, you work out that freshman 15 that you may or may not gain. In our student rec center, we have, like the video showed, a rock climbing wall, a lazy river. There is a movie theater on campus, which is a cheap date, guys. $3 pretty much. Just don't tell the girl that you're taking out or the guy that you're taking out that it's a cheap date, but there's plenty to do on campus and around campus as well. What's my time, Chris?
Officially 3:15, but I mean, if there's questions, we can go beyond. It just depends.
Okay, let me, our tuition, I'm going to try and find it before I show you on our website where it is. Well, let's just see so that you can, let me share my screen real quick. Tuition and costs. We're not really that expensive. This is a big estimate, of course. In regards to this is based off of pretty much 12 hours full-time, and this is everything here. So you're looking about $23,000 a year. A lot of our students are on financial assistance, whether it is scholarships. We do allow you to bring as many outside scholarships as you can. And guys, there's a lot out there for you. There's scholarships for students who write left-handed, colored eyes, a certain background, descent, tons and tons. Fastweb.com is a good website for you to utilize in regards to scholarships, and so is Cinch. That's a good CapEx as well. Ask your high school counselor. There's plenty of scholarships out there, whether it's $50 or $1,000. Apply for them all, because you never know. There could be, $500 scholarship sitting out there, and nobody really thinks that they're going to qualify, and that one application will get that $500 scholarship. So not having the financial assistance to pay for college is not an excuse for you not furthering your education. So I'm kind of going to wrap it up. Visiting campus, we do have a showcase Saturday coming up on November 12th. Let me see if I can get it right here. It's kind of like our open house. You can take an abbreviated campus tour. You can talk to different departments. There's a departmental fair that we do have on our campus during our showcase Saturday. Students who want to go into nursing, you can tour our nursing facility. That nursing facility is not directly on our campus. It's about 5 miles north of the campus in a brand new building. So you can take a tour of that. It's from noon to 5. You don't have to pre-register or anything of that sort. You just show up, have fun, tour campus, talk to different departments on our campus as well. So I guess I will open it up now. I'm going to put my information up here. Again, my email address, my cell number is on there if y'all want to jot that down. I am more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have.
Brownsville.
Anything else, guys? One other thing that I do want to share with you guys, We will be having a small preview day. Here's the information for that. It's going to be in McAllen. Some of you may be a little too far. I think we've already lost a few schools. But it will be at the Doubletree Suites by Hilton in McAllen on October 26th from 4 to 7. So if you want a copy of this, you feel free to email me and I will shoot you this invitation. And that's all I have for you.
Awesome. Again, Ms. Gomez is also browsing for information and for your participation today. Again, this is a recorded session. I think since we are down to just the one school, we can go ahead and stop recording. I will, as I said,